of the reasons I came to Morgan was because of the music department. The music department seemed like it was popping. Like they were traveling everywhere, and I wanted to be a part of that. So I chose that, and I was just like, yeah, I'm about to be out here traveling the world. But I got here, and like I needed a lot of training, of more than what I've already had. So my voice wasn't as developed as it is now, and I'm happy I did choose to come here because my mom is an alum from here. So it was like her, and then it was also the music department. So I'm just glad I came here. Being a music major at Morgan is very hard. I wouldn't say it was, it was extremely hard, but it was hard. And a lot of the things we had to do was just like, I was like, dang, I thought I was just going to be singing. So we had took music theory. Music theory is when you basically learn the background and of writing music, reading music, everything like that. So also we have oral skills. Oral skills is eternalizing the pitch. So say I was on piano and I hit a C. You would have to be able to sing that C. Or if I had no piano at all, I would still have to be able to sing the C on the piano. Another thing, my vocal lessons, I loved my vocal lessons. My vocal instructor, Janice Ateme, was extremely awesome. It's just her helping me, cheering me on to get my voice out there. Because I've always learned that we only use the peak of our voice. We never really use the whole thing, especially when you first start singing. And she got me to use my entire voice, and now I'm a first soprano. My lower notes are close to tenor, so I'm pretty excited about that. Changed from a music major to a radio and audio production major because this past summer 2013, I had a abscess on my tonsil. The abscess was about this big, maybe a little smaller. It was almost the size of a nickel on the left side of my tonsil. So I had to get that removed in order for me to sing how I wanted to and things like that. And I first started feeling the pain within my throat. I went to the infirmary. The infirmary basically told me I was gonna die. Like, oh my God, I called my mother. I was like, Mommy, they told me I'm gonna die. I won't ever be able to sing again. I'm really dramatic on the phone. I'm crying, everything like that. So I was also taking summer classes here at Morgan Jasmine, and I was like, Jasmine, I'm gonna die. They called me. They said I'm gonna die. And she was like, Tiana, you need to relax. We're gonna go to the hospital as soon as I get out of my class. So we go back to the house, and she walks in the house, and I'm laying on the bed, and she was like, get up, we're going out. So I put on my clothes, I get dressed, and we walk to the hospital. Good Samaritan. No, we didn't think of getting a cab or anything, but we walked. So we walked, and I noticed that my nose was stuffed as well. So while we were walking, I had to stop to breathe. They said they sent me home, and they said come back the next day, and they sent me to the ears, nose, and throat doctor. And he was basically like, all right, well, we can remove this with needles, and I'm scared of needles. So I was like, oh my gosh. So he took the needle and he put numbing type of stuff on my throat, and it didn't numb all the way. So I felt everything that he did. So he took that, and then he pulled out the needle, and the needle was probably about this width and this wide. It was about this much blood and pus from out of my tonsils in the needle, and I was crying, and I was like, will I be able to sing? And he was like, give it about 2 to 3 weeks. And I was like, what? Because I sing every morning. So yeah, but he was like, you should be able to sing, but he was like, take it easy because you don't want nodules. That's what you get on your vocal cords. So I was like, okay. The reason why I changed my major was because of the abscess on my tonsil. Imagining if I was already an opera singer and singing nationally, internationally, that would have put a damper on my career. Even though it was removed, but the doctor had told me if I didn't remove if the abscess came back, I would have to remove my tonsils. Being a music major in Murphy Fine Arts Center and then transitioning to radio and audio production in the communications building is extremely different. In Murphy, you aren't supposed to sing down the hallways, but everybody does it all the time because you throw your voice. It's just like you hit a high note, some people hit low notes. It's just like throughout the hallways of Murphy. And in communications, I still sing down the hallway, but I just can't do it like I want to because classes are going on and everybody's quiet and things like that. It's very quiet in there. My dream job is to be a radio personality, and it still allows me to use my voice, but I will still always have a love for singing.